What is going on, everyone? Luca Rosano here, back with another video, this time Raptors related. I hope you guys have been enjoying the videos that I put out during Italy's Euro Cup run. I had a blast making them. I'm happy that Italy are Euro Cup champs. I'm still on that vibe. I'm still on that high. But now it's time to get back to talking about the Toronto Raptors. And boy, oh boy, do we have a lot to talk about in today's video because of some recent news that we all learned. The Raptors expressing interest in Ben Simmons? Could Ben Simmons be headed to the Raptors? In today's video, we're going to be breaking down the latest from the Ben Simmons sweepstakes, and I will tell you whether or not the Raptors should trade for him. Before we get into it, guys, drop a like on the video. It does help a ton. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, plus ring the bell. Today's video is brought to you by Manscaped. And go and follow me on social media. That's Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And lastly, consider becoming a channel member today by hitting that join button for custom perks and emojis. Okay, so the Philadelphia 76ers have reportedly opened up trade conversations surrounding Ben Simmons and have engaged with teams, according to Shams of The Athletic. Philadelphia's asking price for the three-time All-Star is high, Shams reported, with the Sixers seeking an all-star caliber player in return. The Toronto Raptors are among teams that are believed to have expressed interest, according to NBA insider Mark Stein. The extent of that interest, however, is not known at this time. The Cavaliers, Pacers, Timberwolves, and Kings are other known suitors, Stein reported. And according to Kevin O'Connor, who did appear on Sportsnet the other day, he believes that the Sixers' main priority when it comes to trading Ben Simmons will be a Damian Lillard, followed by a Bradley Beal. But if both of those plans fall through, then things could get interesting if the Raptors are willing to get in on this. As far as what the Sixers would want from the Raptors, I don't think Lowry in a sign and trade is enough. Now, the Raptors do also have the 4th overall pick in the 2021 NBA draft to spice things up, but including that wouldn't be necessarily wise. So considering that the Sixers would want an all-star in return, Raptors would probably have to part ways with their young all-star, Pascal Siakam, if they want to get this deal done. Would I do this or would I not? Before I tell you, I just want to say that summer's coming, and are you ready to unveil that beach bod? Well, you're in luck because our friends at Manscaped just launched their 4th generation performance package, which includes the Lawnmower 4.0, which I have right here. Yes, you heard that right. Complement your summer bod with the trim from the leaders in male grooming. The sun is shining and calling your name, fellas, so join the 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get ready for Hawkeye summer by going to manscaped.com for 20% off plus free shipping with promo code LUCA3. First off, the new Performance Package 4.0 includes the new Lawnmower 4.0. This trimmer is insane, and dare I say it, it is the GOAT of ball trimmers. And do you want to take your grooming game even further to the next level? Well, the Performance Package 4.0 also includes the Weed Whacker to chop your worst weeds up top in your nose and ear. And then seal the deal with Manscaped's liquid formulations. Before heading outside, use Crop Preserver ball deodorant to keep you on your game in the heat. Then after trimming the lawn and whacking the weeds in the heat, give your beach balls a boost and use Crop Reviver. So right now, guys, you can pick up any one of Manscaped's products. All you got to do is use promo code LUCA3. Head on over to manscaped.com right now. Use promo code LUCA3 for 20% off and free shipping. Your balls will thank you. Okay, so would I do this? Would I trade a Siakam for Ben Simmons? Do I want to see Simmons on the Raptors? Hell no. This is a hard pass for me, and I'm going to tell you why. Firstly, Simmons' fit with the Raptors wouldn't be straightforward. The Raptors already have plenty of guard depth with Fred VanVleet, Malachi Flynn, Gary Trent Jr., who the Raptors are expected to bring back, and possibly Jalen Suggs, who the Raptors could very well take with the 4th overall pick. And not to mention, Lowry could still come back, although I do think it's very unlikely. So unless the Raptors part ways with an Anunoby or Siakam, which I'm not in favor of, the Raptors already have 2 valuable wings that don't need to be replaced. And then you can say, well, Luca, throw Simmons at the 5, let him play center so you could go small ball. His lack of size and experience at the position would pose to be big problems. I am not interested in having a small ball lineup. They can only take you so far. You need a traditional center, you need a good center, and yeah, it would not make sense throwing Simmons potentially at the 5 or going small again because it has its limitations. Secondly, I've never been a fan of Ben Simmons, and I've always thought that this dude is overrated. Look, do I think people got a little too hard on him? Sure. Is he a fantastic defender? Absolutely. But is he a guy you can rely on in pressure-packed moments and in crucial moments? No. We saw this firsthand during the Sixers playoff run. Ben Simmons' inability to shoot hurts his offensive game. I think he needs to start shooting with his actual shooting hand, which is his right hand. Not to mention, he's a horrible free throw shooter. Him being the second option on your team won't win you a title. He's more of a third option, a part of a big three. So the Raptors don't need a guy who struggles with his offense. They need a guy whose offense can get them through stagnant stretches, something that we saw so many times last season. So for as much as I get on Siakam and I say that he isn't the guy to put the Raptors over the top, there's no question about it. There's no debate. I would not be interested in parting ways with Pascal Siakam for Ben Simmons. Absolutely not. I'm not doing this deal. I'm not interested in getting Simmons, period. Because you can say, well, there are other ways the Raptors can bring in Simmons. They could trade Van Vliet. I know he's not an all-star yet, but he's heading that way. Or the Raptors could get creative and throw their 4th overall pick. I would not want to trade the 4th overall pick. The only thing that I would consider is if the Raptors did a straight-up sign and trade Lowry for Simmons. And you bring Simmons over with the Siakam and Anunoby. I don't know how you're going to make that work because, like I said, you're going to have to go small ball, and I'm not in favor of a small ball lineup. But that's the only trade possibility that I would consider. But I do not think the Sixers would do a straight-up sign and trade Simmons for Lowry. Yes, Lowry's an all-star. Yes, he still has a lot left in the tank. But if the Sixers are going to trade Simmons, they're going to try to get a younger piece, a younger all-star. And that's why, like Kevin O'Connor said, the Sixers have their eyes on a Damian Lillard or a Bradley Beal as, you know, the top priorities if they do, in fact, move Simmons. So ultimately, I don't think the Raptors are going to go in this direction. Yeah, they might have expressed interest in Simmons, but that doesn't necessarily mean a deal is going to actually materialize. The Raptors have bigger needs to address, and Simmons doesn't fix any of the current problems on this team. The dude can't shoot. The dude's not clutch. The dude's not a center. Why would the Raptors want to go out and get Ben Simmons? I'm not discrediting his defensive game. He's a very solid defender. He is still a good player. I'm not going to go out and say he's trash because he can still be a big piece on a contending team. But I do not see the fit here on the Toronto Raptors. I think the Raptors can go out and do other things and get creative in other ways. And them getting a Ben Simmons in this situation, especially if it would require them to part ways with their young all-star and Pascal Siakam, I'm not interested. Pass. Move on to the next thing. So that's just my reaction to all this. I do not want to hear about Ben Simmons related to the Raptors anymore. I know this stemmed right after the Sixers got eliminated, and now it's picking up even more heat because of the recent report. The Raptors probably just picked up the phone and said, hey, is this guy available? I don't think there's anything more than just that. It was probably just a simple inquiry. So that's my reaction to this. Do you agree or disagree? Are there people out there that want to see Ben Simmons on this team? And would you part ways with the Siakam to get him? Because I think that's the only way the Raptors would be able to bring Ben Simmons to Toronto. And yeah, I'm not a fan of that whatsoever. So let me know, guys. Drop a like on the video if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't new. Plus, turn on post notifications. I'll be coming out with content all summer long, so you want to keep it locked and loaded. The NBA Finals, Game 4 goes tonight. Once the NBA Finals are wrapped up, we're going to have a whole lot to talk about in what's sure to be a busy Raptors and NBA offseason. That's it for me, everyone. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you all again in the next one. Until next time, be great and stay blessed. Peace out.